Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of Nanatsu no Taizai, or you can call it the 7 Deadly Sins, on chapter 237. This chapter right here, holy moly, I guess what this guy just did is literally becoming like, he's living up to his reputation as a high freaking demon. That's for sure. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that Cusack and Zeldris are having a conversation while Cusack says he wants to go against the 7 Deadly Sins and try them out. And Zeldris is like, you could have gone with Chandler, right? And then Cusack's like, no, my important mission is your protection, Prince Zeldris. And then Zeldris is like, gosh, you're so suffocating and burying, dude. Overbearing. He goes like, thank you for the praise. And he goes like, I'm not praising you. But he also warns Cusack, I will tell you this though, the 7 Deadly Sins are not to be taken lightly. They're not some stupid rowdy gang that you could just pick on and just destroy. Although Cusack says, here's one thing though, as a true demon, he will seduce them, he will suckle down their blood into the last bone marrow. That cold, cruel, relentless battle of lust of his has not changed even now. Cusack even says that the Demon Pacifier is actually at his top shape. And it goes to Chandler right now looking at God's Elizabeth with a very ugly smile or rageful look by saying, you, laden with deep sin, you stole my dear young master Meliodas from me. I will never forgive you. And all of a sudden, just a tap with a couple swings or a tap of his staff, he literally just dispelled Perfect Q. And Merlin realizes that he knows absolute cancel, and therefore Merlin tries to attack Chandler, but he ends up deflecting it back somehow. And Merlin's like, no way, that is the Meliodas' technique. How did you? And then he says, hello, I am Meliodas' master. I'm the one that taught him that technique ever since in his days of training, obviously. And he ends up somehow shrinking Merlin somehow. Well, she disappeared all of a sudden, but it looks like to me like Chandler's like, that was your magic seal, was it? Unfortunately for you, the seal of your magic seems to be dispelled now. And we get to see Merlin as a young kid or child. I'm like, whoa, dude, that is beyond hope. And this is actually her true form, original form. I'm like, what the hell? You're saying all this time that Merlin was a kid? Even Merlin's actually embarrassed by this figure. And he even knows Merlin too, because he goes like, are you Belialuin's daughter or something? I'm like, what the hell? It looks like this guy who was a high-ranking demon and obviously being part of the Holy War 3,000 years ago, looks like he knows a lot of going down. Deanne comes out with her hand and ends up grabbing Elizabeth and Meliodas and says, are you okay? What's going on? Elizabeth explains that Merlin is in trouble right now and etc. And King's like, who the hell attacked you though? And therefore Chandler comes out and says, who? A giant girl with power level 8,000 and a fairy king with a fairy with a power level 40,000 and whoa, wait a minute, hold on. This guy has a power level of 35,400. This is Gothar's power level, by the way. So it goes from Deanne to King and Gothar, respectively, of the power levels 8,000, 40,000, and 35,400. We have to it that Chandler tells that you are Gothar's doll, are you not? It looks like to me you withdrew from the commandments together with these people, and therefore King asks Gothar, like, who is this guy? Gothar explains that this guy is the highest ranked demon Chandler. And you know what? This guy is the master of Meliodas who taught him how to fight. And they go like, what? You're saying this guy is the master of the captain? And Chandler's like, if you're talking about captain, you wouldn't be talking about young Meliodas now, would you? Even Deanne's like, young master? And he goes like, so you are the 7 deadly sins that the Demon King have spoken of. Well, let me tell you something. The Demon King has been trying to figure out how to deal with all of you. But you see here, I'm not interested at all. In other words, we're extremely lucky. So, I'll give you a chance. Hand over the young Master Meliodas and the criminal Elizabeth peacefully, and I'm willing to let you go. How do you say? And they go like, hell no. There are our replaceable comrades. We'll never ever hand them over. Therefore, Chandler makes an eye of like I'm gonna freaking kill you face and says microscopic. And his hand gestures are like this. Like this. Boom, I think. And then doom, doom. And I think he just snapped his fingers like this. Like I said, it's like doom, 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 doom. I try to do that fast, but I can't do it. Anyways, we had to it that he used microscopic to shrink Deanne really badly. But the sad thing is she's freaking naked, and I'm like, holy dang, that's not something funny. But she's actually very, very small right now. Like, even Elizabeth and King are like towering over her right now. Human size, but she ain't human anymore. She ain't human size. We have to it that Merlin tries to wake up Escanor, but apparently he's back in his normal form. Which means that Chandler actually brought the True Night with him. Like, literally True Night. I thought it was just magic, but it's a different kind of magic. He could change the day and night time. I'm like, what the freaking hell? Looks like Chandler is living up to his high demon ranking formation. And therefore, he also gives out information to the 7 deadly sins, Meliodas and Elizabeth. You know, in the nighttime like this, the magic power of we demons increases more than ever. And we have to it that he ends up chanting a spell right now. Even Hawk is like saying, what is old grandpa trying to do now? And we have to it that says, fragments of the children's stars rain upon these fools and crush them. Bloom your giant flowers across this darkened land. They realize what the heck is going on. Even King asks, even Deanne's asking King and Gotha what should happen. And we have to it that Gotha asks Hawk for a favor. And let's see here. We had to it that Chandler says this. He ends up summoning meteors. Like he's freaking summoning meteors. What's called meteor works. As it rains upon everyone else and down to the ground. We have to it that that Chandler's like, this is a special celebratory fireworks raining down in honor of the young master's rescue. He ends up realizing something's wrong and ends up staring at King and Gotha, and King's like, you know, I never thought I'd be combining my power together with you. And they end up fusing their power, their sacred treasures together called Fusion Art Celestial Arrow, and they all get ready to like fire down at Chandler. And the next chapter is called Making an Opening. So all I know is like in this chapter, like literally shows how strong Chandler is. Like but Zeldris did warn Cusack that the 7 deadly sins is not something to be taken lightly. They're not some rowdy gang. And this is pretty true in a certain sense. Like I said, in this chapter just shows Chandler's power. He literally just destroyed the perfect cube or absolute cancel and used full counter, which he taught Meliodas. He even shrunk Merlin to a freaking child right now. Even then, freaking Merlin's like a freaking cute kid right now, and that is something to be careful with because, you know, in this world, in the modern world, you're in trouble in other cases. But aside from that, Chandler's power is something not to be messed with because he literally turned freaking Merlin from an adult to a kid or dispelled his magic. Not only that, he even turned Deanne into a freaking shrinkage of a rice grain. No, literally, Deanne is turned into a freaking small rice grain that freaking Elizabeth and King could tower over them. And she's naked, obviously. But aside from that, he literally summons the True Night. True Night, that Escanor is even in his normal form. And we have to it that Chandler summons meteors. Freaking meteors, dude. What kind of demon can do that? Who else can do that besides Chandler? But King and Gothar are combining their sacred treasures with the help of Hawk, obviously, giving Gothar an aerial support to launch their power towards him. So I don't know if this could do a lot of damage, but remember, King and Gothar, well, King did get a lot of training from the former Fairy King himself, and he knows how to use his sacred treasure to a whole new level now. As for Gothar, he got his original power back after accepting his heart and memories, and gets ready to launch, and they both together gets ready to launch a powerful attack towards Chandler. I hope he doesn't get taken down by this thing, because if he's a high-ranking demon that trained Meliodas, there's no way in hell he can be defeated this easily. That is what I'm going to say for sure. If anything else, I just want him to rescue and get Elizabeth out of there, and that's about it. Who knows what the hell happens after that. But so until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm out for Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.